everyone, it's Nick from Nick's Crossing, and today I'm joined with RJ78 Productions. He's down there. Let me see if I can... There he is. And we're exploring the old Erie line. We're going to go up to an old trestle bridge that my other YouTube family have been saying, I got to check it out. It's on my bucket list. It's all part of the old Erie Railroad line, which apparently is right across this ravine. It's a pretty steep drop, and you guys will see that along the way here and there. We're finding all kinds of cool railroad stuff. I ended up picking up 2 insulators, railroad spike, tons of other railroad spikes I'll show you guys along the way. But this is such a beautiful day. Even though it is raining, it's a great day for exploring. I've got some, gear on. Hopefully it keeps me dry. My hair's soaked, but we should be all right. It's not going to get too cold, but it's cold enough to be, on the borderline of uncomfortable. We're definitely trekking through the woods, but I'll show you guys some cool things along the way. All right, everyone, so we are walking down on the side of the Delaware Lackawanna, and there's an engine and some cars behind us, probably about a half-mile away. We're coming up on all these cool finds, like old rail ties. I got a spike in the bag. There's Farmer RJ. And then we're finding all these cool trees with insulators all over them, or insulator trees. I've got a couple on the sides of the rails. They're coming back home with me. They'll be in a better place, and I'm gonna clean them up. But they're not like the see-through ones. They're like glossed over. There's another tree up there. You can see it in the trees there.
Is that what they refer to them as? Trees?
Yeah, I just call them insulator trees. I'm sure there's a official term, but I'm not familiar with that. Old. Yeah, pretty much the
Insulator pole?
Yeah. That works too.
No, actually, telegraph pole. That's what they call
Telegraph, yeah. You guys can see that there's a set
of... Call them telegraph trees.
That works. TTs. There's a set of abandoned ties to my right. We're just finding tons and tons of spikes and all kinds of cool stuff. He's probably kicked like a dozen, just from walking on them.
Yeah, from my last trip up here, there were buckets full of them.
Yeah, oh yeah, we found the bucket.
Already.
Yep. Oh, there's some.
Probably up around this bend here, so I remember. See, there's a traction sitting there.
So I'll let you guys know if we find anything out of the ordinary or kind of peculiar or interesting. Oh yeah, we'll show you that. Yeah, there's all kinds of plates and stuff everywhere. There's metal everywhere. Wow, look at this. So there's an entire bucket. Rail spikes. You see all of them.
You're on 319.19, 320.20, and 44.21.
We just missed them.
Just missed them.
Couple
That's
days.
usually what happens. Is we just missed them.
6 days, I think. Yeah. We missed them by 7 days. You guys can see how shiny these rails are because this railroad's extremely active. So it is a Sunday. We may catch a train, we may not. But we did catch it coming out of Steamtown, where you guys have already seen that. Yeah, this one's been unfortunately fallen down. All kinds of goodies on this one. Let's come back. There's another, I call them insulator trees, but we call them telegraph trees. There's an old retaining wall. I couldn't pass this up. RJ's up there doing an intro. And it is kind of wet out. It is raining, but we're gonna make do. I guess we're kind of dressed for it. I got my jacket on. Raging river. Wow, that's a lot of water.
Did you look at this wall?
Yeah.
You see all kinds of different styles of wall.
Yeah, going all the way up there, they blasted, looks like, up on top. And then they started, that's shotcrete in there, where it's all smoothed out over the rocks. That's called shotcrete. It's just blasted concrete through a tube. It looks like they started doing that to preserve it recently, so this rocks wouldn't fall, but that's really old concrete. Yeah, this is all shot concrete too, on the wall. Yeah. And you said it was an old town of Greenville down here?
Down back that way.
All the way down,
Was the town
way that way.
Town of Greenville that was taken out when they built 380 over it. So
Wow.
there's still some ruins of buildings and structures down there, but most of it's gone.
Oh man, that's sad.
And then the water plant. There's a water plant down there.
Oh wow.
This is what I was telling you about when you first were walking. Our mission is the bridge.
Yeah, the trestle bridge. I'll show you guys that in a second. Probably a little bit of movie magic.
For you guys, it'll be in a second, not us.
Not us, no. Green Solo Cup.
It's generic.
It's a great value.
Yeah.
Looks good with the green and the orange.
All hair general. There's a flat spot up there. That's the abandoned Erie line that leads to the trestle, and it wraps around and comes all the way down to the other bridge down there that they redecked, which runs underneath of 380.
All right, so we came from this direction here. You can actually still hear the highway because we're in the middle of the valley a little bit better. And this is the point of interest of the day. So check this out. And it goes and goes and goes across. So yes, we'll be walking up there. Like I said, it's on my bucket list to do. I saw it on Jay's channel, and RJ was with him a couple times, and it just became one of my bucket list things to do, and the sun's coming out to join us. So we get to make it up the hill, and we'll see you guys in a few seconds. All right, everyone, so we are getting ready to cross the bridge. We had to hike up this hill, which I'll show you guys. I had to take a minute to get a breath and a drink of water. All of this is posted in front of me, so we can't come in this way, but it would have been a little bit easier because we literally parked. Let's see if the watch says, so we walked about 2 miles just to get here. And at the entrance of the bridge, there's actually a set of steps. That looks pretty funny. So, let's see. Now I'll show you guys what we had to crawl up, or, well, a mixture between crawling and climbing up this hill in the wet terrain and everything. It's old rocky hillside. Oh, also I thought, so they're saying that, RJ was saying that this would have been where the rails came in for the Erie, but this looks awfully flat and level in there to be not part of a railroad. So I have a hunch that that was part of a railroad at one time going maybe into Greenville. Not exactly sure, but it's just a hunch. Up Stand By Me Bridge, 820. So we had to crawl up and climb and gravel up this thing here. It was pretty intense, but we made it. So I think we're ready. And RJ was saying that this was probably operated last in the 70s. So guys, we came down from all the way down there, wherever the shiny rail is that's used all the time. You can see the old rail bed from up here. And I apologize for the wind, it just did pick up. This storm up here, you guys can see that. The clouds are moving out. So it's extremely windy. So if it's too bad, I'll add some ambient music for you guys to listen to as we cross the bridge. He seems to be doing all right. So here we go. Alright guys, so RJ is going to go live, which you guys would already know. If you're not subscribed to RJ's channel, RJ78 Productions at YouTube, go find him. You'll be able to see the live replay. A couple more sketchy spots. We're almost to the end, and we were just talking and stuff like that over the bridge. But it's a little windy still. I'm picking out some ties here to go over. And there are some very soft ties in here. You just need to watch and open up your ears, open up your eyes. Definitely a bridge you don't want to be texting and walking across. Uh-oh, this is bad. Ugh. Got a plant between the legs. Let's try this side. Whew, almost there. Alright guys, I did it. It's a lot harder than what it looks. There are a lot of ties that are a little sketchy. You just have to watch your footing, that's all. Definitely come out here with someone that is experienced with the area, that knows what they're doing. Never come out here by yourself. It's the biggest, basically point of advice I can give you is never come out here by yourself if you'd like to do this. If you can find it on Google Maps and all that good stuff, just be careful. It's a little nerve-wracking. It's my first time coming out. It's just one of those things you do and you may never do it again. This bridge could be torn out tomorrow. Like, you never know. So I'm glad I was able to cross this. All right guys, we're gonna make it back. You can see the trestle all the way up there. It looks amazing from this distance. We're gonna head back to the vehicle and start to head out. We're gonna find something to eat and then pretty much call it a day. The weather's changing sporadically. It's raining right now. It's getting windier and colder out. All right guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me in this railroad journey. I want to thank RJ right here.
You're welcome.
For bringing me out here. Check out his channel, it'll be in the description. And then whenever the video's out, you guys will get notified. Make sure you hit the bell. But I will put his channel in the description. We're soaked right now. I mean, it's been raining off and on. But if you guys are new to my channel, consider subscribing. Make sure to like. And make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss adventures for either of our channels just like this. So thank you all for joining us, and I'll see you in future adventures just like this. So we were driving down the road and RJ pointed out this old train garden here. It'll be in his video too, but this is an old cork rail bed train garden with plaster. He was saying that, you said there could have been a tunnel there. I mean, that, yeah.
It looks like it was,
oh, it's like a berm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's pretty elaborate.
Yeah.
It's all cork rail bed, but yeah, someone chucked it down the hill all the way from up there.
Dumped it off the side of the road.
With some other stuff. You'll never know what you find in Pennsylvania. It's always full of mysteries.